What's going on, BookTube? Today I'm going to be doing my Christmas book haul along with like my birthday book haul and then like December in general because I've got some audiobooks mixed in there as well. And just to start off with my very first one, super exciting. Had no idea I was getting this, and oh, my mother-in-law, a huge like shout out for buying this for me. But it's Warbreaker! It's Brandon Sanderson's leather-bound edition for Warbreaker, and I did an unboxing video for this. I don't know which one's going up first, this or the unboxing video. So either way, check out the unboxing to go over this book. It is totally worth the money if you're considering, like if you're on the fence of whether or not to get it or not. It's totally worth it. It's got the most beautiful artwork in there I have ever seen. It's throughout the book. You're not just getting one or two pieces of art. You are getting a complete work of art in itself. This book is an art piece. It's a masterpiece. You almost feel guilty for reading it, but it's meant to be read. If you guys watch my channel, you know it was on my to-be bought list. But honestly, I wasn't expecting it anytime soon. I was going to get myself this for a graduation present when I finally graduated. So the fact that it came so much earlier than expected is literally so exciting. Anyways, the very first book I got was Brandon Sanderson's Warbreaker. Also, on a side note, I don't know if I went over this on in my to-be bought list video. But the reason I wanted to start off, like Warbreaker was the first book I wanted to start off with for several reasons. One, it's one of my most favorite stories that Brandon Sanderson has written. It's one of my favorite stories in the Cosmere, and I thought it was just absolutely wonderful. The second reason is I like complete things. I like to have things completed, and my absolute #1 favorite in the Cosmere is The Way of Kings. But if I got The Way of Kings, I feel like I would have had to get the rest of Stormlight like relatively soon, or else I'd have anxiety over not having the complete set. So the fact that it might be my second or third favorite. I should really rank my Cosmere, my favorites of the Cosmere, because I need to get that all sorted out in my head, and it'd be a fun video to do. But not only is this one of my favorites, but it's also like a standalone novel. So I can have this sitting up here for years without needing to buy another one. Which, after seeing the quality of this, I don't think is going to happen. But anyways, that's why it was on my to-be bought list. And then the third reason was that it's purple. It's purple color. Just goes so well with Warbreaker. Anyways, moving on to the next books. I'll just put this right there for now. Perfect. All right. The next books also came from my to-be bought list. And these were the ones I thought I was going to be buying really quickly. But my mother-in-law also got me these. It's the rest of the Spellgiver series by Steve Rogers. If you watch my channel, you know that the Spellgiver series, I can't say Spellgiver series, but City of Shards was one of my favorite books for 2022, I would have to say. And it was the very first self-published book I read. It blew me away and started my journey down the self-published fantasy book world. And I literally can't thank this book enough for like getting me started. It was one of the most wonderful books I've ever read. And just check out that cover. It's awesome. And then the second and third books do just as well. Well, the second book cover I really love. It's done by the same artist as City of Shards is. And so is the third. But the third is not my favorite cover. It's very good still. But I don't know, it just doesn't stand out as much as the first two do. Not knocking it, it's just not my favorite. But the second one, oh my goodness. Into the Claws of the Indigene, just beautiful. And like I said about the first one, the artist takes actual scenes from the story, or at least very inspired by the story, and just brings them to life. This world is one of the most fleshed out, unique, and fun fantasy worlds I have been a part of. So I'm really glad that I got these books for Christmas. And another shout out to my mother-in-law. Yeah, I know a lot of people have issues with their mother-in-laws. Mine buys me Warbreaker. So I'm not saying mine's better than yours, but she's definitely awesome. Okay, the next book's on my list. I don't know if these were technically my birthday present, a Christmas present, or a combination of the two, but They're Brian Lee's Durfee's 5 Warrior Angel trilogy. And I got all 3. The first one was actually kind of difficult to find. This was not an easy find, and it came a little damaged. But besides that, super excited. As you know, this was my entire November TBR essentially, and the first 2 books are amazing. But The Forgetting Moon, I don't know if you heard that, but that book, setting that book down, made a noise. These are big, thick boys. Anyways, but Blackest Heart, and then, of course, The Lonesome Crown. And I was so excited to get this book in because it was on back order when I got it. And I couldn't find this book at Barnes & Noble's, couldn't find it at Books A Million. And I think I eventually ordered it off of Target. So shout out to Target. But that was the next books I've received. And like I said, I think it might have been a combination of birthday and Christmas from my wife. So thank you for supporting my hobby. Before moving on to digital and audiobooks, there are actually 2 more books that I received as book mail from subscribers. And the first one is The 5th Season by N.K. Jemisin. And what's so interesting about this is this book has been on Audible's 2-for-1 deal multiple times. And it's on my wish list. I'm going to read it just because fans of the series love it. Like, they are die-hard The 5th Season fans. They love the book, which says a lot about the book. But I've also seen a lot of my favorite book reviewers say just, eh. And then it doesn't get me excited when I read about it. Like, when I read the back of it, it doesn't get me, like, excited and ready to read. So, I'm super excited to own it because this is going to motivate me to push it higher up on my TBR. Like, I was wishy-washy about it, but the fact that I own it now is going to push it higher on there. And then the other book that was sent to me was Sabriel. And never heard of this book, never seen it. I knew nothing about it, but after reading it, it sounds amazing. And the author sounds like he's a really great author. So the other book I got was Sabriel, and honestly, I'll probably end up reading this before The 5th Season because this actually sounds like a book I'm going to love. Okay, the last ones are all digital, so ebook, audiobook, and I'm going to start off with my Audible purchases. I have 2 that I got during the most recent 2-for-1 sale on Audible. If you've been watching the channel, you know that one of my tips and tricks is to save up your credits for the 2-for-1 deal and to keep that wish list updated so that you get notified when they come out. And the 2 books we picked up are We Are Legion, We Are Bob, and then also Gunmetal Gods. We Are Legion, We Are Bob was a spur of the moment throw on my wish list right after I heard Daniel Green ranting about how much he loved the Bobverse and We Are Bob. So I don't even know what that book's about. Have no clue. But I added it to my wish list right after watching one of those videos. And when I saw it was on sale, it's definitely one I wanted to get for the 2-for-1 deal because of how short it is. Like, I want to get the longest books as possible for like single credits if you can. But the shorter books, if you get 2 short books for the price of 1, like that's a really good, like that's something I look out for. So the fact I was able to pick that up is super exciting. Gunmetal Gods, I did see that first on Daniel Green's channel as well. But I've seen so many people just praise the heck out of that story. And it is another one that I've been waiting to pick up. So it's been on my wish list. And I'm really excited to get started. The last book I'm going to talk about during this video is going to be one that I literally got this morning. And it's a audiobook and an ebook together. I have both because you probably got this email on the same day I did from Dragonsteel Entertainment giving us the notification that, hey, we have your digital and ebook ready for the first of Brandon Sanderson's secret novels. So super excited. As you know, Brandon Sanderson is my favorite author. The Cosmere is my favorite series. So I am beyond excited to get started on that book. Anyways, that was my book haul for a mixture of Christmas, my birthday, and then December in general. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll be making more videos like this. Probably not any more book hauls for the foreseeable future, because I got quite a few, and I got to save those pennies, save those credits. So it might be a while till the next book haul. But until next time, I hope you're out there exploring cool new books and exploring cool new worlds. And I'll be back soon. Thanks for watching.